Hey guys, I want to talk to you today about the Bush knife. That stands for Bushcraft Utility Survival Hollow Handle. This is a new knife product for me, and it's based a new concept for me as well. It's based on the mid-tech type concept where you basically have the blades made somewhere else. So I buy a nice quality blade blank that's been ground and heat treated already, and then I do everything else in-house. The idea for this being that it's going to bring the cost down on the overall unit, and it's also going to speed production up so I can get more knives out at a lower price for those that are interested in getting them and don't want to wait the wait times for a full custom, or don't want to spend that much on a knife that they're going to use and possibly beat up. So let's go ahead and get right into this. We have a nice puukko style blade. These are very effective, practical designs for using in the woods, which is what this knife is designed for. You know, around camp, making fires, just whatever it is you're going to do, feather sticks, carving, that sort of thing. Just a good all-around workhorse utility knife. Got a 3.7 inch long blade, carbon steel. These are forged blades, so they're not going to be, have the same crisp look that, let's say, a machine blade would look, but they have that really nice traditional warm feel to them. And that's why I went with brass for the guard here. So I fit the brass guard myself in-house. And then I wanted to do the handle and butt cap out of brass, but it just would have been too heavy. So I went with aluminum. Now we got a nice flat handle, and then about right here you can see we got a taper going on, and from there all the way up until the beginning of the guard here. The reason for that is, number one, it gives it a nice visual flow. It also helps keep the knife locked in your hand. It doesn't want to just slide out and rotate quite as much. We can't completely eliminate that idea or that happening with a hollow handle, round handled knife. But we did what we could to obviate it without getting too expensive. So by using aluminum for the hollow handle and for the butt cap, we were able to keep the weight down to about 4.75 to 4.8 ounces for this knife, which I thought was pretty good. I consider that a win. We got a nice watertight compartment here in the handle. Take out the butt cap. Have a lanyard hole in there if you choose to put a lanyard. And on the inside we have a compass. People seem to love the compass idea in there, so in this particular model went ahead and put the compass in the butt cap. You can always remove that if you see fit. It's not that difficult to do. We have just under 3 inches of usable space inside here, and again, watertight. Pleased how it all came together. It's a very lightweight knife. I mean, that's lighter than a lot of folders using titanium handles. So I consider that a win. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of the components here. As an option, we have the hollow handled fire steel. I like making hollow handled stuff that screws together and all that, so decided to go ahead and make a matching fire steel or ferro rod handle to go with the bush knife. This is held on by a shock cord, so you open that up, pull that out. Again, we have a watertight container for a storage compartment. Open this up. This has been machined out to maximize storage space inside of there. And same kind of deal. I haven't measured the storage space in there, but it goes up almost to where the taper begins, basically. Got a 5/16 ferro rod in there, so the loop on the sheath I put on there regardless of whether or not you get it with a ferro rod or not. So it's made for a 5/16 ferro rod. You can simply make your own or substitute your own ferro rod in there and do what you want there. Put the cap on. Obviously the ferro rod and the blade, the knife, are cord wrapped in the same color, so they kind of have a nice visual flow going on there. And in case of emergency, there's about 20-25 feet or so of cord on here, and probably about 15 or so on this that you can use for whatever purpose you need to. While we have the sheath open here, we're going to go ahead and just look. In addition to the fire steel loop, we have a tie-down loop that is integrated into the bottom of the sheath, so you can run some cord through there if you're running this on a dangler or whatever to tie it down to your leg. We have a nice sturdy belt loop stitched in the back, and each one is individually formed and fitted to the knife itself. These are made out of nice thick 8 to 9 ounce leather, very durable, very tough. I don't put quite the fit and finish into these as I do my full custom because I have to keep the price down, but they're very well done. Very lightweight and simple, but very robust. This one was hand stitched. In the future, I'll probably go ahead and machine stitch them just to keep things moving along, but that won't make much of a difference to the end user. So when you're done, you simply take your ferro rod, slide it in there, put the shock cord around it, and I mean, it's not going anywhere. Same thing with the knife. It is molded, not super tight, but it's snug. It's holding on there really good. So put that in there. If I grab it by the belt loop, I mean, it's not going to move. So that's kind of the concept there. Looking forward to making more of these. If you have any questions or comments, you can either drop it below in the comments section or send me an email at wilsoncustomknives@gmail.com. Thank you.